Hi Libra, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive on into your message. Libra, messages for Libra. We have weight in the reverse. So maybe it's a time to take action. Interesting. Libra, refusing to own up. So maybe there's a need to understand how people have affected your emotions in the past. There could be somebody here that has a large pride, but they're actually not that smart in their career. We'll pull some more cards. Okay, maybe you're realizing your shadow side, or maybe the negative side of having too many emotions tied into unions. They're asking you to kind of differentiate yourself at this time, especially regarding where you live, so that you can have a new instinctual, passionate beginning in something that you can pour your energy into. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Libra's reading, please. It's time to take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So maybe it's time that you're kind of pulling away from people at this time to better discern what you actually want to create for your future. Messages for Libra. It is a Libra eclipse today, of course, which is very tumultuous, divine detours. Maybe they're asking you to step away from a healer role, especially regarding where you live or who you live with. Maybe you've been providing finances or self-esteem to other people in some sort of fashion. Maybe it's more important that you focus on your own foundations at this time, your own emotions at this time, Libra. With Campfire coming out a bit sideways. I'm going to go ahead and get you some tarot. Holy cow. And of course, that eclipse today is also conjoining the South Node. So yeah, there could have been a lack of self-esteem with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Maybe somebody was kind of keeping things hidden from you, or there was a lack of communication that was kind of adding to the sense of lack of power in some situation. But it looks like the more that you nourish yourself, the more that you pour into yourself emotionally, maybe holding your breath during times of emotional upheaval type vibes. It looks like you're disconnecting from something that you don't find emotionally appealing anymore. Could be hermiting yourself to gain clarity, like the praying mantis here. Praying mantises could be relevant here. They're very careful creatures, right? So maybe the spirit animal of the praying mantis could be important here. You might want to look that up. And you could be planning for something in the future. Maybe you need to do this under some kind of cover to actually heal your heart in some regard. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do a quick search on what the praying mantis could involve here. There is a level of having to strategize success or healing in some regard. Maybe this is a lesson of how to better discipline your life and have boundaries, especially regarding social connections or people that you communicate with. But just give me a moment so I can search praying mantis spirit animal. So there could be a need to remain balanced even through like tumultuousness, even through a sense of ungroundedness. The praying mantis is balancing on very precarious conditions, right? And there could be a level of predator and prey at stake here, or between you versus other people. Are you the prey or you're the predator, right? They're talking about how it means digesting information and moving through challenges as well, but moving in a very graceful way. It's kind of giving like kung fu type vibes. Could also be important that you're keeping something hidden at this time, blending in with your surroundings so that you're not being distracted by people that seek to thwart your efforts. So definitely go ahead and check more about maybe the praying mantis could be very helpful to you at this time. We'll grab you advice more clearly with our familiars. Most vital advice for Libras watching. Oh, Lord. Okay, we have determination on the bottom of the deck there, but what actually fell was resourcefulness, dwarf. So, you know, dwarfs live on a mountainous area, and this card as it depicts, there's some kind of mining for crystals or diamonds. Diamonds can represent something becoming more mature over time, you know, carbon being pressed into form type vibes. We see the dragon in the background ascending the mountain, so there's a need to kind of step into your own power. Very interesting energy. We'll pull a few extra cards for Libra, messages for Libra. You could be really having to dedicate your efforts or something in secret to improve some circumstance. So that's why there's a need to kind of keep things to yourself as you kind of strengthen yourself. Maybe you're not sure if you need to travel or leave. This could be moving you away from your own spiritual connection, actually leading you to an abusive situation or something that will persecute you, or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and get a powerful Kali messages for Libra. Okay, Bhagavamukhya. I wonder what this will mean for you guys. Number 23. You can see she's holding a tongue. Interesting how I said less speech at this time, right? She's holding her tongue literally. Burning golden light of divine protection. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of her own making. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. So maybe there is someone negative entering your life or somebody, and you're realizing that this is not benefiting you. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. Okay, the beautiful avatar of Kali, known for golden light. She is also called Pitambara Devi, or goddess dressed in yellow. So maybe you need to lean into yellow, which is a leadership energy, which is very Leo energy, the lioness, right? Her blessing is of the bestowal of siddhis or yogic powers, in particular the power of Stambara, or the power to paralyze or immobilize. So maybe you need to do binding rituals or protection rituals or something. She is known for pulling tongues out of demons, which seems gruesomely at odds with her beautiful appearance, but along with Stambara has deep spiritual significance. So maybe there's a level of gaslighting somebody's attempting on you. The tongue is a symbol of speech. Speech is sound expressed with intention. Sound is creative power. Intention gives a direction. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end its capacity to cause trouble. It is Stambara in the sense of aborting or stemming the flow of negativity. Baglamukhi halts negativity in its tracks, preventing it from doing any harm. This could be in your business contracts or the other people in your life in general, nullifying its power to create havoc. It's an act of protection. If you or another have said words you regret, or you've heard some nasty gossip, jealousy, or hatefulness stemmed from someone's lips akin to a curse, trust that your spiritual refuge in Baglamukhi will nullify the effect. Ripping out the tongue acknowledges the power of negativity and the need to have zero tolerance for it. So don't allow yourself to just see red flags and see them as no flags without color. Make sure you're seeing clearly. There's no pretending the negativity doesn't exist. It means recognizing the sources within and around and cutting them off at the root, thereby removing capacity to influence us. Some may argue this is spiritual bypassing, a term used for spiritual approaches that avoid life's challenges rather than face them and mature. That term might be misapplied to mean that we need to engage with toxic energies for our spiritual growth. So there could be someone negative around you that you might have been attempting to heal, and it might not be part of your path. It might be important actually that you heal yourself in regards to why you're attempting to heal something. People need to take responsibility for themselves. This is a little like saying you need to keep beating your head against a wall to learn how to deal with pain. There comes a point when you will realize you no longer need to continue. Understanding the nature of the behavior and the pain it causes is enough. This is not weakness, but wisdom. So knowing when to pull away your resources in your investments. Baglamukhi's presence in a reading indicates you are learning how to self-protect and to have enough self-worth to realize you don't need to accept negative, undermining, or toxic energies in your life. Your happiness and spiritual growth will increase as you clear them out. To do this, you may need to cut something off entirely. Sometimes that is the only effective way. It takes spiritual strength to give yourself unconditional support so you can thrive, especially, for example, if childhood conditioning was laden with a duty to sacrifice your well-being to another's emotional suffering. Arresting negativity is not only about dealing with projections from others, it is often more challenging and intricate work to conquer the ways we are cruel to ourselves. Baglamukhi helps us to accurately identify and therefore deal effectively with external and internal sources of sabotage or negativity. Harshness towards ourselves or others is very different from a healthy and humorous recognition of our weaknesses, which helps us become less reactive and creates more happiness. Baglamukhi is about tackling unhelpful, toxic shame, that which leaves us feeling unworthy or that something is innately wrong with us, that we do not deserve love or respect. It does not keep us humble, it keeps us spiritually incapacitated. We need a healthy sense of self-worth to be committed to our growth and learning. We need to believe we are worthy of our unique destiny. When Baglamukhi arises in a reading, a blessing of some sort needs to manifest. It may be the type of relationship you have never experienced before, a new level of professional recognition or respect, or a realization of your innate beauty and value. The gift is essential to your continued spiritual progress, which benefits you and all beings. To be able to receive it, some form of toxic negativity needs to be conquered, so it shall be. Do not be afraid to affirm your right to thrive. I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can message me on Telegram, and thank you for being here. Take care.